everybody, welcome to my video today, you guys. We are going to dive into my paper pumpkin kit. I have it, it's been here for about a week and I want to get to creating. This month we have, oh, I threw it all away, you guys. I should have opened this on camera first, but I was just so excited to start creating that I opened it all up and dug in, and I have projects for you. So I'm gonna make some alternative projects and then I'll pop a photo up here of how the projects are supposed to look. Okay, scratch that. I found my stuff. Okay, so here are the projects. There's 3 different items in here, and they coordinate with 3 of our different suites of product that are in the annual catalog. So I'm gonna hold on to this because I'm gonna show you guys and talk about these projects, but I did mine all different than this. And then in here you get the instructions, which I probably should have looked at because one of these cards confused me quite a bit. Okay. So looking at this, I feel like with this one here, so this is the what was confusing to me. Here are what the projects are supposed to look like, right here with the instructions. Here, I think, are alternative projects. So I just pulled this out, and this was in front of me when I was looking and making my projects, and I was like, none of this stuff matches. Like, I couldn't understand what the deal was. So if you're getting this kit, you're going to want to pull out your instructions, and if you want to create the projects exactly like Stampin' Up! Has put them together, you're going to want to follow this instructions, and then this is just extra ideas. So we're going to make 3 cards, and each one of these, and I'm going to show you my alternative projects. So Paper Pumpkin, if you're not familiar, is a kit that you get. It comes with a stamp set, which my stamps are mounted on blocks here, and then it comes with a Stampin' Spot. We get Pretty Peacock this month, which is awesome. And then this stamp set, I always say it's worth getting just for the stamp set alone. They're always cute and I love them. And then you get projects. So here's all of my stuff that's left over, and I actually didn't end up using the thread or the paper clips, but that's okay because I love the way the cards came out that I did. So let's go ahead and get started, and then I'm going to show you, I did add a few extra products that I had on hand. So let's start with this design first. This is probably going to be the easiest of the designs that I did. So what we're going to do to start with is we're going to grab our trimmer, and we're going to trim this. So we want this to go ahead and be the dark green. We want to go ahead and be our card base. And then for this green striped piece, which is gorgeous, I want to take 1/4 inch off each side. So I want it to be 4 inches by 5 1/4. Okay, and we'll set that aside. For this card, the only additional thing I added was rhinestones. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this together. This is the lined envelope that it's going to go with. Is this that comes with the kit? And if you look at it, it is like this dimensional adhesive, but it's in rings. So we're going to use that. So the first thing that we can do, you could pop this piece up if you wanted. You could add some dimensional to it. Here on camera, I'm just going to add it flat. And then the only other thing you're going to need to add is your Whisper White cardstock. So I'm just going to cut this at 4 1/4. And that's going to be our card base. So this can now be attached to this, and you get a little bit more color. I sort of don't understand why they make the back of the card add color to it. Like this green part here would actually be the back of the card. And I just think it's kind of a waste. So here's our card now, okay? And then this part's going to be so easy. We're going to take one of the die cuts that come in the kit here, and we're just going to stamp our sentiment. And I'm using You've Been on My Mind. I'm going to go ahead and use my Night of Navy ink pad. Hopefully that's straight. It's not horrible. And then we're going to put this together. So we'll bring our card back over. Again, we're gonna put this flat. You could add dimensionals, but I'm gonna add dimension to one of our other pieces, so I want this piece to be flat. We're gonna put that right there. Then this is another one of the punch outs. So I'm just gonna pull this out really gentle because these pieces here are pretty delicate. And then we're just gonna take this circle piece here and pull out this circle dimensional piece and peel off the backing, and then very gently it's gonna fit right on this. Press down right away because you may need to adjust it a little bit just so it's not showing on the edge, because it really does fit right on there. And then all we're gonna do is add this piece to that card like that, and then I'm gonna take 3 rhinestones and I'm gonna put them in a curved position right here on the edge. Just like that. So that's our first card. And it goes with this envelope. That was the easiest one. Super simple, right? Okay, so let's do our next one. It's going to be this envelope liner here. And then save this because I feel like it makes a really good dimensional piece. And then our card base that we're going to use for this one is going to be the craft color with these polka dots, this embossed polka dots. Okay, so we have that piece. And this one's probably going to be the most complicated because we're going to do quite a bit of stamping. So for this one, I want to go ahead and add some foam because this is embossed. So anytime you have anything that is embossed, you're going to find that you need really strong adhesive. You need to make sure you have enough of it. So we'll put this piece right here. I didn't trim this piece or anything. This is exactly how it came. So now I have a circle. This is a stitched white circle from the Stitched Shapes. And what we're going to do is we'll lay this down and we're going to take this You're the Best, and then we're going to take Garden Green ink and we're going to stamp this whole circle. And while we're at it, we're going to stamp this flag. So I'm going to do that first because it'll be the easiest, and then I can set it aside. So just like that, and then we'll set it aside. And then we're going to start on the circle up at the top. And then hopefully this is going to be a little bit harder for me to line up since I'm on camera, but hopefully I'll be able to do it. And we're just going to keep stacking these sentiments, and I'm starting kind of here in the middle. I'm starting off the edge so that I kind of get just a different look. And this is not, because I'm on camera, I can't get directly over it. So it's not coming out as good as my first one, and I'll show you guys that. But I'm just going to give you the idea of this. So you're going to want to get directly over your circle so you can get these really lined up. It's a clear stamp, so it's going to be easier to line it up, and it's totally fine. I'm totally fine that it came out this way. It just gives it a different look. And then I got a little green ink on my mat, so let's clean that up. Okay, so now we have the circle, and then let's put this card together. So we're going to add a little bit of adhesive here to the edge because this circle is going to hang off. Okay, and then what we're going to do is take our flag, add adhesive to this, and add it directly over. And I'm going to go up a little higher because you can see I have a pretty big gap right there. So I'll go up a little bit higher than I kind of wanted to. You'll see on my other card like that. Then I added these 2 punch outs, and we're just going to add adhesive here to the bottom. This is how this one looks. And I feel like I totally stamped the circle a little bit better. But I think they both came out fine. So this one goes with this envelope, and I really love the way that looks. And then our very last one is this one here. So we're gonna start with a card base, and we are folding it this way. So we cut the Whisper White cardstock at 5.5. And next what we're gonna do, this one is a really simple one as well. So we're gonna do the same thing with this card base. So what I mean by the back of it being colored is if you have this card base, you're gonna fold it like this. And then you open it up and it's Whisper White inside, and then the back of it is colored, which I always feel like it's kind of a waste when it's like this. So what we're gonna do is I want this to be 4 1/4. Yes, 4 1/4. So we're doing exactly what we did with the first card. So then this is gonna be 4 by 5 1/4. And then we're gonna add this piece that has some texture to the piece that doesn't like have a pattern or any texture at all. So it gives this nice tone on tone effect. And then this is gonna go on our card base. And then we've used up all of that color. So the next thing we have is this designer paper. Now what I wanna do is add this here. So we'll go ahead and just add some adhesive. I'm gonna use my grid mat, go all the way to the bottom here, all the way to the top. Press that down and then flip it over, and I'm just gonna trim off this edge. Just like that. Then I have another white circle, and we're gonna use terracotta tile. And we're gonna do happy birthday. In the middle of this circle here, just like that. We'll close this up, just like this. We'll put the circle here. And then what I've added is some of these faceted gems. These can be found in the catalog. And I'm gonna pull these out. And I have a little mini strip here. And I am gonna use the Seaside spray ones. And I'm gonna put 3 up here, and I'm doing all 3 sizes, a large, a medium, and a small. And then I'm gonna take a medium one and I'm gonna put it right here. And then what we can do is just go ahead and add this to our card base for our third card. So these are my alternative projects for Paper Pumpkin. There is a link in the YouTube description and on Facebook as well as on my website where you can sign up to get your own Paper Pumpkin kit. They're super cute. I love the projects that you get. These cards were a lot of fun to make. I think that probably this one and this one is my favorite. I got to do a little bit more stamping and just kind of like a fun different technique. And on this one, the very first one I did, you can see where I kind of got a little bit of ink on there, and I actually really liked it. It looked distressed, and I just felt like it was such a nice addition. And then the first ones we did were really, really simple. And then you get the card, the envelopes that coordinate with these, and I love it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing my Paper Pumpkin alternatives. Remember that in the month of August, you can join Stampin' Up! By purchasing the starter kit for $99, and you get $155 in products. So you get $55 in free product, and all of it is going to ship to you for free. And if you want, you can add holiday catalog items to your starter kit. So if you have any questions about that, I would love to help you get that started. Just contact me, leave me a message, send me an email, and I would love to help you and welcome you into our stamping community where we have so much fun stamping together. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday. I will be back tomorrow, and then I'll be back all next week as we kick off August with some really amazing and fun projects. I will talk to you guys later. guys so much for hanging out with me today and watching my videos. Here are 2 other of my most recent videos. I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will catch you in my next video. I hope you all have a wonderful day.